morning, this is Sufa PMTV at Port of Lam Chabang. This port has welcomed many a U.S. ship, and today we have the honor and pleasure to welcome the USS George Washington. This nuclear-powered aircraft carrier is the sixth ship in the Nimitz class. It has many interesting features, and we'll show you a few as we get on board. If it's not obvious enough for you to know that these sailors are very keen to get off the ship and go for the R&Rs, just look at these ATM and money exchange machines.
First of all, on behalf of the 5,000 men and women of the George Washington, some of which are behind me, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you on board. It's a pleasure and honor to have you all on board to see a little bit of the way we operate and live. The important thing is this is the first time for a large number of crew to come to Thailand. 2 years ago, George Washington replaced the USS Kitty Hawk as the Navy's permanently forward deployed naval carrier. And as such, being the permanently forward deployed carrier, we operate up and down the Western Pacific every year. Unfortunately, last year we were not able to come to Thailand, but this year we are, and the crew is very excited to enjoy everything that Thailand and the citizens here have to offer. The important thing is they are going right now to change money, and there is a lot of shopping and eating to do, as well as golf and other very relaxing activities. Just as the Kitty Hawk and the other carriers that were permanently forward deployed, the USS George Washington has a permanent presence in the Western Pacific as a sign of our country's long-lasting commitment to stability throughout the regions and in the most important sea lanes of communication in the Pacific. And while this ship may cost well over $5 billion United States dollars to make, the most important asset of the ship are the crew, the 5,000 men and women that make this ship operate every day. The average age of the sailors on board is just about 20 years old, and they work in the most dangerous environment, in the most dangerous workplace in the world, and the fact that we have almost a zero accident rate is a testament to their professionalism, maturity, and attention to detail. We have approximately about 15 to 20% of the crew are women, and that number varies back and forth. But the jobs that they do actually range from pilots of the F-18s behind you, to working in our power plants, to cooking, to working in medical as doctors throughout the entire ship. There's really no job they cannot do. And again, it is very important that we work with each other. And in my Navy career, the opportunity to work with the Thai Navy has always been very good. I love the professionalism of both of our services, and it's always a pleasure to work with them. I have a lot of things I would like to do, especially eat, shop, relax a little bit, and enjoy Pattaya. I have a lot of friends that I have met over the years that have restaurants there, and unfortunately I cannot go to all of them because there's way too much food. But in general hospitality of everybody in Pattaya, the area, is very, very good, and I've enjoyed it every time I have been here, and I am very happy that a lot of the crew for the first time will be able to enjoy the best hospitality in the area. The 73, all militaries number their ships, and we happen to number all of our aircraft carriers. So this is the 73rd aircraft carrier in the history of the United States. Just like every other carrier has a different number, so we were number 73. CVN 73 is the official hull number designation of the USS George Washington. Maintaining security in the Pacific is a very constant effort by all countries. We don't have to be every place, but the fact that all the partner nations work together in different combinations allows us to collectively, as all the countries in the Pacific, to ensure that all the sea lanes of communication remain stable and secure. And I would just like to say again, thank you for coming. Even though we're here, I cannot wait to come back again, as I'm sure they haven't even got off the ship yet, but they're anxiously looking to enjoy today and this import period because of all the great hospitality that is offered. And then always the shopping and the food are a little bit, but really it's the hospitality and the friendship that really make this port stand out as a great favorite. So thank you very much.
I'm standing now with Chief Petty Officer Kennedy. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Tell us a little bit about the ship.
This is the USS George Washington. It's a Nimitz-class super carrier. It was commissioned in 1992 on July 4th. I do believe, don't quote me to this, it's the fifth ship to carry the name. Prior to this, it was a submarine that you had the name USS George Washington. What else would you like to know?
About the flight deck, where we are now.
We're on the flight deck right now, and we have several types of aircraft. We have F-18 Hornets over there, E-26Bs, Hawkeyes over here, which are our early warning aircraft. And those are our primary strike and fighter aircraft. Over there we have the, I think we have the H-60 Bravo Seahawk helicopters, which are used for anti-submarine warfare, and SAR capability, which is search and rescue. Every time we fly fixed-wing aircraft, the helicopters are in the air as a standby for a rescue. Let me see, what else would you like to know about this flight deck? We have 4 steam-powered catapults capable of launching an aircraft from 0 to 220 kilometers an hour in just a few seconds. About 1,000 feet long, and the ship is about 15 stories tall.
Okay, 15?
15 stories tall.
Okay, is this smaller than Stennis?
They're about comparable size.
Okay.
They're the same class of ship.
Okay.
So the new sorry, I was listening. The next one would be the Ford class carrier, and it will be slightly larger, and it's going to have a much more technical innovations than this one.
Okay. How many times has the ship been deployed on the missions?
I couldn't tell you. I've only been on board 3 months, but right now it's pretty much every year the ship will go out on a deployment. 6 months on, 6 months off is what the schedule is shaping up to be for the last couple years.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.